Yes, my people, welcome back to Pablosive TV. You know, it's that explosive, corrosive. Come get your dosage of your daily topics. You get me? Yeah, man. But yeah. So today, yeah, I'm just going over a quick video. So my brethren, my long-time brethren, AV, we've been dogs for like coming up to 10 years now. We both met when we were younger still. We were both sucked. Like, I can't lie. Like, man probably is still a bit sucked now, you get me? But yeah, AV's just joining the gym now. He's in his first month, I think. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna phone him, yeah, because I thought, you know what, we're perfect person, yeah, to just get some like questions to ask me, innit? So like anyone who's like a beginner, intermediate, yeah, this will be like the perfect type of video where I'm gonna answer certain questions on that, you get me? So yeah, let's phone AV. Hopefully he answers first time and he ain't gonna be no long one. You get me? You know how man them are, innit? Yeah? Let's see what I've gone. Okay, people, so he answered. You get me? Yes, my Donny, AV. You good, yeah? Yeah, man, good stuff. Come on, bro. How's things? How's training today?
Just not long finished the gym, just had something to eat now.
Come on, see. So it is what you've been eating, what you eating for them?
Boy, 5 eggs, 3 sausages, chicken ones, no pork round here.
Yeah, it's halal round there, by the way, you know. Come on.
No pork round here.
Yeah, come on.
No pork round here. Tin of beans, 3 pieces of bread, and a whole plantain today. Just one.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Man's eating proper, you know. You know what, blood? This is my dog, yeah, and he's like literally just began and that, yeah. But, bro, I feel like, yo, that's better than what I've it, bro. Like, you got the plantain in there and that.
The day today as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's my second meal of the day today still.
Come on.
Got 2 pieces of steak and maybe 4 eggs for dinner tonight still.
Yeah, this. Yeah, this guy,
You
you
gotta
know.
eat good, son. Train hard, eat food, you get me?
You come on, bro. Trust me, fam. Nah, for real,
Don't
innit?
work like a slave, eat like a king, blood.
Nah, trust me, bro. Trust me, bro.
So that one,
Nah,
trust
you're
me.
right. You're right. You're right,
Hey,
man.
what no? So I'm on my 5th week of the gym now, man. I needed to ask you a few things because I know you've been doing this thing for a couple of years now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. 3 years, coming up to 3 years now in June still that I've been training now. So, yeah.
And man, I've seen a big difference in you. Can't lie.
Yeah. It's
Man,
not
I wanted to know a few things, man. Like, what's your rest day pattern?
a rest day pattern. See,
Or like,
like,
how many rest days would you have in a week?
so in a week, yeah, rest days wise, I try not to rest, you know. You know, if I do get a rest day, yeah, it's gonna be once. It's gonna be one day during that week, yeah. And that's gonna be like, say, every 3 weeks maybe, that I'll have that one rest day for that one day because I'm I think I'm just a flipping addict to the gym, bro. Like, it's not even the fact, yeah. Like, that's what it is, bro. Like, I'm literally just an addict to the gym, and I can't not go to the gym. You know, one of them, blood. Like,
Okay, then, all right then. Well, do you think like training every day is bad? Because I'm pretty much the same. I have one rest day a week, which is more or less a Sunday, but I might end up having one midweek on a Wednesday or a Thursday. It just depends really. But you think training every day is good or bad?
bro, see, I think personally, yeah, it's good, but science might say it's bad, yeah. But you know what it is, bro? Like, it's how your body responds. If your body can train every day, yeah, why not train every day?
So, like for example, at the moment, because I'm fairly fresh in the gym, I'm working on building my strength mainly. So that's the reason I'm working out every day. Just purely, I'm building my strength and not allowing my body any time to slacken. Okay, I still get my rest in.
Yeah.
Which is another question I had for you is, do you think, around 7 hours a day sleep is enough? For example, I go to sleep really between 12 and 2 a.m. and I wake up between 7 and 9.
You see,
So I get 7 hours a day.
how much, 7 hours?
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah. I'd say, yeah, between 6 and 8 hours, yeah, should be golden point, me personally. It's really, yeah, like, I always underestimated rest, when during my whole journey, like, I've never even knew the difference that, obviously,
Yeah.
you gotta get your rest. I didn't think it was so important. Obviously, you hear it, yeah. But and then when you start your gym, like what you're doing now, you're a starter, yeah. You're not gonna be like, oh, I gotta go bed. You're not gonna really take rest serious like that. So you're gonna be like, you're not gonna really know. But me personally, as more of a advanced gym goer now, I'd tell you that yeah, definitely get your rest, bro, and make sure I'd aim for 7 hours every day, like if I really could, like as a go-to, man, because your rest, yeah, it does have an impact on you, man. It actually does, you know what I'm saying? It does impact your performance in the gym, your energy levels throughout the day as well. It's mainly your energy levels throughout the day that I find it impacts. Yeah, I can still do my gym. The recovery, yeah, I still recover. Maybe not as well, but yeah, you gotta do what you can do. You gotta work your way around it as well because not everyone can get that amount of hours of sleeping as well. Anyway, so we just gotta do what we can do,
Okay.
innit?
So if you're saying 7 hours a day and you're training every day,
Mm.
maybe with a rest day, one rest day. Like how often in a week would you do your cardio workouts?
My cardio workouts, I just do them like twice a week, maybe. But my cardio workouts ain't really like strictly cardio. It's more of a workout and on my body, but an intense one, if that makes sense. So I'll be doing like
Okay.
what are them things called when you drop down to the floor and then you do the press up and you jump back up and then you do a star jump.
So for example, say for myself, I'm trying to build my cardio as well. Do you think doing cardio twice a week, like just a strictly cardio only session twice a week, um, maybe on those rest days, the Wednesday and the Sundays, what I tend to be doing, do you think that's enough? 2 days a week? And I'm working out my workouts between an hour and 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I'd say it should be a week. It depends what your goal is. Your goal is to slim down and lose body fat. Then yeah, as
Yeah.
much cardio. Yeah, so I'd do as much cardio as you can. To be fair, me personally, I
Okay.
would have
What about if I'm trying to build size and put size on? How often would
build
you say?
muscle. I'm saying not as so intense, and do it twice a week. Not as intense. Like you're not trying to like sprint and with a black bag on to lose weight, so you're dripping kind of thing. You know what I mean? For an example.
Yeah.
But you're gonna go in there, you're gonna have like a nice little decent pace jog for 30, 40 minutes, just to clear your lungs basically, and it.
Okay. And I know obviously when working out, it's best to do cardio workouts after any weightlifting or anything like that, yeah?
Mm.
But in terms of like your warm-ups and things like that, what do you do what would you recommend for warm-ups, stretches, or light weights? What would you suggest would be better? Stretching or light weights or both?
So what I would do, yeah, when I first go up, yeah, as a warm up, yeah, you don't really stretch to warm up, you stretch to cool down. Yeah, that's where you really want to stretch. What you want to do, you want to do more body impact movements, like you've got your arm, like your arm swinging around, like in a rotational manner,
Yeah.
rotating the cuffs, rotating the joints. stuff like that, and then get light weights, yeah, and warm up on your light weights. You want to do movement, yeah, to warm up. You don't really want to stretch to warm up because your muscles are cold and that. And the
Okay.
stretching can actually tear a muscle while it's not ready. Because think your muscle's not even warm and you're stretching it. Boom, you rip it straight away. You know what I mean? Before you've even
Okay.
started training, kind of thing. So you really, yeah, once you finish your training and you finish your exercise, that's when you want to stretch it, because then you're basically stretching it all out, yeah, like, and allowing like your muscles to open up to like accept the protein, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So now
That's mad.
when you go back to eat now, it's like your muscles are stretched open, yeah, and the protein just easily gets into them, in a sense.
Okay.
In
That's mad
Pavlov's
because
science, that is. You get me?
yeah, that's mad because I always see a lot of people stretching before they work out, innit?
Yeah, I see it as well. I do see it, but hopefully, yeah, that they just don't injure themselves in it. That's it. I'm not saying it's 100% wrong, because nothing's 100% wrong when it comes to fitness, you know. And nothing's 100% right, bro. It's Remember, we've all got our own metabolisms, we've all got our own genetics, we've all got our own body types that we've got to deal with, so we can't all do the same thing anyway. Like, I could have a heart
Okay.
condition, yeah, which stops me being able to run past a certain miles per hour. Otherwise, I'll collapse maybe. So
Okay.
just for an example, like, everyone has a set of individual talents and problems, should we say? You know what I'm saying?
Strengths and weaknesses and
Yeah, not everyone's gonna be like completely identical. Everyone's got, like, me and you will not be identical health wise. You
yeah,
know
of
what I
course,
mean?
everyone's different, innit?
We'll be different. We'll have something different going on, which will affect our training performance. But we work around that and just try and stick to the basics, obviously.
What would you say helps you focus in the gym? Like,
I
helps
f-
you lock in?
Lock in.
Because I think there's a difference between focusing and locking in, where you ain't stopping, and you minimum 30-second rest. Like, what helps you other than the normal standard headphones, music, whatever people use in it?
Do you know what it is? I'm literally, yo, you don't, like, if you're watching this, yeah, and you go to my gym, yeah, listen, yeah. Know that when you're next to me on that bench, yeah, you see when a next man walks into the room and stands next to me, bro, let me tell you now, yeah, I have to show ya who's dominating, who is alpha, yeah, who is the G. Even when I was weak, yeah, I was literally, yeah, squaring up to big men in my head, like, boom. Who's this geezer think what he's got that way? Yeah, let me show you who's the man here. You get me? And then boom, that's literally my attitude. Yeah, I've got in my head. Yeah, I've got to show the person that is looking at me, side eyeing me. Yeah, who the flipping boss is, bro.
So it's your attitude and your self motivation, yeah.
Yeah, I'm motivated by it. I just want to be the best. Like, in my mind, I don't have to be like, I don't like, say me and you are in a room. Yeah, I'm not like, yo, a dickhead because I want to be the best, and you're better than me. Nah. But like, I just want to be the best anyway at everything I do. You know what I mean? Like, everything I do, I want to be the best, bro. When I'm in that gym, yeah, and I'm training, I'm doing bench chest, yeah, and someone else is doing chest next to me. Like, in my head, I'm like, nah, bro. Now we're at war, innit? You know what I mean? What you're doing chest day. It's my chest day, you know. Like, now we're at war, innit? Like, and bro, I'm telling you, yeah. Do you know how much it's pushed me through, bro? Do you know how much just that having that mindset has pushed me through a gym session, yeah, and absolutely smashed the life out of it. And I actually have come out of that gym feeling like the alpha of the gym, because I've just kept that mindset, bro. Even, like I said, as I said, even when I was like skinny and I weren't even as strong as all these other geezers, I was thinking that anyway. And now I've got to the point, yeah, where I've overtook everyone. I'm one of the strongest people in my gym anyway. So like, no, there ain't many people that come by me that are stronger than me either way.
So when you're working out, yeah, do you use, obviously you use creatine and everything else, yeah? But like, what about pre-workout?
Well, yeah, that my creatine is in my pre-workout, to be fair. My pre-workout that I use, Applied Nutrition, yeah, which is actually I ain't got the tub here actually. I would have showed you. I'll show you that for the next video. But I used it's got like 2 grams of creatine in there as well, and it's got other products in there like caffeine, BCAAs, and a few other little supplement building type of things. You know what I mean?
What about, what about the caffeine? Like, would you recommend low caffeine pre-workouts or what?
Nah, definitely. Still, like I'm not really um caffeine mad, to be fair. I'm not gonna be like, oh, don't have extra caffeine, don't, like, you know what I mean. But if you can keep it as low as you can, why not? You know what I mean? Because you want most of the energy from that pre-workout, yeah, you want it to come from other things. You don't really want to just have a big caffeine boost, because you're just gonna crash out more than likely later on in the day or in the night. So really, I'd say you just want to like have a straight up like low caffeine, and then when you're getting your energy, it's coming from some of the other supplements that are in there instead of just
Okay.
mainly caffeine in it. You know what I mean?
So when you work, like during your workout in the gym, like, are you drinking like water or are you drinking like a Lucozade Sport or one of them electrolyte
Ah,
things?
always water, always water. You see my gym, yeah, they provide water, yeah, that's got nutrients already in it, yeah, and one of the nutrients is it got electrolytes in there already. So the electrolytes, that electrolyte water, yeah, is like my boom. That is my savior. Like I went on holiday, yeah, like 2 months ago. And when I was on holiday, I literally was like coughed kind of thing, and abs, yeah, it went pop like I had a hernia, and it just popped out. I'm on the sunbed, yeah, like and it's because I'm getting cramps and that from not having the electrolytes. So I'd say water, 1,000%. Yeah, if you can get electrolytes in your water, even better because it stops cramping as well. But don't be working out with sugary drinks and that. No way, no way. You're due to crash out, man.
So what about protein shakes? How long after training or even during training? I've seen some people in the gym drink protein shakes. I'm assuming whilst they're training. When and how long do you wait until you take your protein?
See, some people are bad, like you said, training whilst eating or drinking and that. It's a bit mad still. That's not for me personally. I wouldn't do that. But I'd say yeah, if you can have a protein shake, yeah. What you do, you see, like say if you've just trained, yeah, you don't want to go back straight to a protein shake. If you can only get a protein shake in as your first meal after your session, yeah, then get it in as soon as. There's no like, I don't believe that myth, yeah. You've got to get it in within the first 30 minutes, otherwise you miss a window. I don't believe that. But I'd say obviously don't leave it too long. Just don't like go to the gym and then try and have your first meal 3 hours later, kind of. That's a bit silly, and you're gonna be starved anyway. But but just try and get the shake in, yeah. As soon as possible, innit? As soon as possible. No delays. You know what I mean? Especially after your session, after your gym session, I'd say, yeah, as soon as possible, man. But like I said, I try and eat first, and then have a shake. Never sits well on an empty belly, in my opinion. You know what I mean? It's never sat
Yeah,
well for
yeah,
me.
therefore.
Yeah, don't sit well. Like a good meal and then have a shake after it, man. It's always you'll be able to digest your shake better. That might be some people's problems why they don't even digest it properly. Anyway.
Okay. The last question I got for you, probably my most important one,
Okay.
is how often you be training legs?
So I train legs twice a week religiously, like twice a week, bro. I don't do no other exercise twice a
Yeah.
week. Yeah, yeah, bro. Like I do chest once a week, back once a week, arms once a week, shoulders once a week. I do legs twice a week. Legs, yeah, is the foundation of the whole body. Like you don't skip leg day. You've heard it bare times, yeah. The reason you're gonna skip leg day, you're gonna want to, is because when you first start training them, it kills, bro, for about 4 to 6 weeks, depending on how strong you are, your metabolism, your recovery, and that. But you're gonna feel pain. You're not gonna be able to walk properly for like 6 weeks, maybe, and you're gonna have this mad like pain, like you're gonna have cramps when you're in bed. all sorts, you're gonna have the most, and it just puts you off from doing it again, innit? But bro, let me tell you now, yeah, as soon as you get past that pain, yeah, you are a beast, bro. Absolute animal. You will never neglect legs again. It became my favorite exercise, bro. It became my favorite. It still is now my favorite workout. I look forward to leg day, bro. I love it, blood. Like the testosterone boost. I feel like that's why I personally love it. Like my body must feel the difference in the testosterone boost because it's not the exercises. Like I like doing chest and flies and that, but like I don't really want to squat and that. You know what I mean? But the feeling I get when I finish the gym after legs, bro, unmatchable, bro. Unmatchable.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see how it goes in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, man.
No doubt I'll come back to you and I'm gonna have a lot more questions for you by then.
Yeah, man. I'm saying that I should thingy. We'll get AV out here, innit? And we'll train him. We'll have one video one time where we train him up, innit? Yeah? And we'll get him in the gym. Put some of this like team talk thing that we've been doing to practice, you know what I mean? Because I've been giving him loads of tips and that since he started and that. Obviously, this is my dog, you know what I mean? I'm going to be there by his side for the whole gym journey now until literally man of pensioners in it. Like that's the plan in it. So yeah, man, you're gonna see AV still. You just keep an eye out for AV on some of the upcoming videos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Love, man, Fabs.
But yeah, man. Respect to you guys as well for sitting and listening. Hopefully you've got some good gems from that. Yeah. Big up AV as well. You know. Soon be dropping fitness content also. The links will be in all the descriptions for everything once everything's set up for our personal distributions and all sorts. But thanks for locking in, man, and yeah, stay locked in. You get me? We got loads more coming, man. Don't know. AV, pleasure to have you once again, my bro.
Yeah, pleasure. Thanks for having me,
Get
man.
me some
Thank you.
good questions, man. Yeah, but for now, yeah, lock in, subscribe, like the channel. Yo, I'm dropping, man, twice a week. Let's go. Blow.